Welcome, Cryptid Campers, to Cahito's Cryptid Cave, where today we're doing a mail day unboxing and opening. That being said, the beginning of this video is going to be describing a little incident. I did have to open a box up, and the reason why I opened this box up was because I got a couple things in, and there was an envelope that said that it was damaged, and received damaged. And I did a separate video because it shows my address and everything on there, but in case there was any issues, I wanted to have it recorded separately. That was not going to be in a YouTube video because, again, it had my address and everything on it. But everything was good. It was just, there was a tear in the top of the bag, and it was sealed by USPS, so it wasn't a big deal. Everything was accounted for. I did open one of these Collecticon packs in that video because I was making it for Cryptid Camp, like 2 cents to support should there have been an issue. But our first part of our order are these, which are the Yaga Collecticon pack. So we're gonna actually start by we're gonna open 9 of them. And the reason we're doing 9 is I opened one already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That way we have evens of 10s for the next videos. So we're going to start by that before we get into the next product. Now these things are cool. I've seen, I'm trying to knock down my other camera there. I've seen some really cool pulls out of these. There's a couple on eBay already and everything. But you know what, we should probably in the future after this one, we should use the scissors to open the packs. All right, so we got the full hollow. And that background, I don't know how well it shows on camera right now, but it's a really nice, it's definitely a really nice background. There are, from my understanding, out of 1s, which are white to the border, out of 5s, which are like this to the border, out of 25s, which are gold with no border, out of 50, which are blue to the edges, and out of 99, which are white with the yellow border. So there's a variety. Whoever pulls out 101, that's going to be pretty awesome, just because it's been a minute since they've had a 1 of 1. Bam. That's the reverse, and that reverse also looks amazing. That's going to be, these are the copies that are going to go right into the binder, the very first 2 we open on camera. All right. Now, we're going to go into this one on the card, but first off, let's look at the back. All right. What cryptids will you encounter? Will you get a reverse hollow, full hollow, or borderless serialized card? CryptidCamp.com. Cryptid Camp is a trading card game and world focused on empowering our community of cryptid lovers, artists, and folklore enthusiasts. We promote a safe environment for people of all ages to share their stories. No matter who you are, there is a space for you around the campfire. Very important. I full-heartedly believe that is one of the things that are of the utmost important when it comes to the community. We got a reverse. I love the hollow on here. When you play this cryptid, take 1 EV from a rival camper of your choice. That's very interesting. Let's see. Was that fluorite? Yes, fluorite. I think that'd be a really cool mechanic to utilize in a game. Full hollow. Should just open all the packs at once and then go to reverse. Let's go ahead and do that. Make sure that they are all down low enough. I've had that issue in the past. I think we'll pull a serial today. Got a reverse. Full hollow. Got a reverse. And for the last pack for today, oh, we got number 3 of 99. We managed to pull kind of the most common of serials, but we pulled a serialized. So we got ourselves a nice little collection going. Very nice. So it's interesting, this is the out of 99, and I believe the 1 out of 1 is this background without a border. I like how it says Collecticon here, whereas on the rest of them it says down here. That's pretty neat. All right, right, let's toss that to the side, the wrappers. All right. We have a package from Buzz TCG, which we have to do that first. But all right. Now we're not actually going to get open this. This is going to be in a separate video for that's going to be a Buzz TCG opening, but it is part of the mail day today. Okay. And then we got this little treasure here. Right. This is going to be pretty neat. I keep the way I have so all right, the reason I keep like jumping a little bit when I move this tabletop a little bit, so I have my GoPro, the top down camera. I have it sitting here and it's very it's not very stable, and there is a bungee cord actually kind of holding it at its angle, so when I bump the table, that moves, and I kind of get nervous about it. All right, I'm gonna have to do this off the camera, but we have our binder. We actually got two binders. Oh, that's neat. I'll get to that in a minute. So we got that big box out of the way. And we got the ones with a random box. Got Visions of Mothman and Jack-o'-lantern Trails, which of course we're going to open. But there are two promos in here. One of which is the Yaga from Cryptid. I wonder what the other one is. The other one's face down, it looks like. So it's a Nessie holding the sign. And of course we got two more binders. You got to have the binders. They're gorgeous, right? Which, now that we're looking, you know what? We're looking at the binders. I just realized something. They'll give us a sneak peek. What do you mean? Look at this picture that's right here. Hopefully this is when I'm entering the picture of the companions. Cumberland Dragon looks like the one that's, I believe, in the bottom center, doesn't it? We're going to do a separate video talking about the cryptids that are coming up as companions and stuff, but it definitely looks like the that's going to possibly be the other Malachite. So we shall see. But I just noticed that. I'm like, oh, we're going to have to look into that. So we might look into that before we do our video. All right, so now we are going to get into, oh, which one do we want? Let's do Jack-o'-lantern Trails first. I have one sealed one upstairs, so got practice safety. Want to only have safety on the camera, like they said on the back of these packs for the Collecticon. You know, all safe place for all ages. That includes practicing knife safety when opening a package, and the way you talk, and the way you conduct yourselves. I know. But it is an important part of the community. Ooh. Alrighty. It's been a minute since we've opened some Jack-o'-lantern Trails. Let's get into it. Alright, so we got promos, which ooh, got the Fluorite Unicorn full hollow and a quartz lantern. I noticed that towards the end It seems like the later runs had the cryptid before the jack-o'-lantern sometimes. While I have a bunch of these, I do miss having one for the set. Like I wish in Pamperpalooza, maybe in the box top there was one, you know, because it fit really nicely in with the binders. Putting them in the binders. There we go. It feels weird. Probably used to opening packs with one in it. It feels so solid when there's 3. Got a meteorite jack-o'-lantern into a vampire pumpkin. Alright. Excuse me. Right, we're going to get into a Corallium jack-o'-lantern into a reverse Frankenstein's monster. I still want to see that box topper. I don't know how many of them are left out in the wild, man. But getting the occasional chance to get a box of jack-o'-lantern trails only for hunting that box topper. All right, we got the full hollow shadow lantern. Very nice. Into a trick or treat reverse hollow. Now, while shadow lantern is obsidian, never mind, we're not going to get into the theories or we're not in this video, we're not anyway. We'll talk about that in the next one. Well, the one I get into it on. Got a full hollow Frankenstein's monster, followed by a reverse obsidian jack-o'-lantern. And we're getting into our box topper. The elusive box topper is the serialized campfire. So it's out of 10, so it's like impossible to pull, but it looks so good. Alrighty, we got the witching hour clock. I'm not gonna lie, I might just now be noticing that the background has these ghosts in the swirl, and we opened quite a bit of that, so that's kind of sad if I'm just realizing that. All right, so knife safety, never cut toward yourself, cut away from yourself. And if you're younger, have adult supervision. Alrighty, now we're getting a Visions of Mothman. This right side up. The only one I've ever gotten that is upside down, I didn't even get myself. Me, Doug actually pulled a serialized card out of it. Bailey was part of it. I believe Happy Camper Josh and Snorzio maybe Nick Infinite was in it. There was 5 of us that were doing a box battle. No, there were 6 because there was the box topper. And that box was upside down. And the first person I ever knew that opened one upside down that's had that and acknowledged it at least was Happy Camper Josh. And I actually got that. I got to keep the one that we opened up together. That was really cool. That's part of my personal collection there. All right, so we have the beans. Got the malachite lantern and a catechid moth. Pack number 2. Now in this set you have these really cool vision rares. And it's really cool that these boxes are available. Got a reverse malachite lantern into a full hollow Mothman. It's really cool that these, dare I say, use the word vintage mini sets, the older mini sets. It's really cool that they are available for purchase now with the new Kickstarter coming out and everything. I think it's really cool to get into some of the stuff that's not currently available. You can't just go buy some of it. So I think it's nice that with the binders themselves are 25 bucks, but for 40 bucks you get the binder, a promo, and a random box. I mean, that's a heck of a deal. All right, we got the full haul. Man, this is a malachite box. And we got the Kuramata Mothman meteorite. That's my cabin. All right. We're running out of room to find it there because there are visions and there are serials you can pull out of these. The pull rates were a little harder back then. Now, got the quartz lantern and a Nereum Mothman. This is when I really started noticing that malachite border, and I like it. I've always liked the malachite border. Probably why my deck is Malachite Meteorite. Alright, this is our last pack before we get into the box topper. Got a Corallium Lantern. Interesting thing with the Visions of Mothman was right here. If you look, Corallium for some reason has that line across it, and it's all of them. Alright, we got a reverse Luna Mothman. But it is interesting. And it's not even the Corallium Jack-o'-lantern doesn't have... Oh, that's... Okay, now I'm mixing up sets when I'm trying to talk about the Corallium. Do we open up? We didn't get any other Coralliums. But it is interesting, the Corallium print line, or the line there. This is our last pack that we are opening today. And we're going to see if we can find... Let's see, what's the... I have 2 of the Night Moth Scale Cloaks that are serialized. I had a day one, I gave that away. So that's what we got. Got the Mothman Reunion. It's such a nice card. It's the box art. But it's really cool if you read the... it's an uncommon environment memory. Each cryptid in the region has +2 attack, +2 defense advantage, battle advantage against each gem type or subtype that they don't already have a battle advantage against, but a Mothman in the region does. Really powerful card for if you're running a Mothman, if you're running a whole Mothman deck. That's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you check out CryptidCamp.com. Check out the CryptidCamp Discord. They now have a CryptidCamp subreddit. I still have to hook up with that, but right now, if you want, you can still order the... You get them. That makes sense. You can still order these gorgeous binders. They're still available on the website, CryptidCamp.com. You can also get the Collecticon packs featuring Baba Yaga. So please check that out. We have the first expedition starting on April 28th. Let's get into that a little bit. The new Kickstarter starts April 28th. They're currently, like if you go to the CryptidCamp.com website, there's a banner across the top that says Kickstarter. Click on it, follow it. If we can get up to 3,000 followers by the 28th, there's going to be more free packs added to every order and every tier. So what's the worst you can do? Follow it, see what it is, see what it's about, see the updates and everything. Enjoy it. We got SCP coming in this too. The part of the Kickstarter is the SCP, which could be awesome. So anyway, with that, I'm going to bid you guys do keep on collecting, catching the next one, and thanks for watching.